Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most heart-wrenching and dramatic storylines currently unfolding in ABC's General Hospital. The focus is on Jocelyn Jacks, a young woman grappling with grief, unexpected revelations, and the challenging decisions that come with a life forever altered by tragedy. This emotional roller coaster has captivated fans, leaving us all eagerly awaiting what will happen next. A grief that won't subside. Jocelyn, or Joss as she's fondly called, is still deeply mourning the loss of her boyfriend, Dex. Although his funeral has already taken place, she remains unable to accept the devastating reality that he is truly gone. Her days are spent in isolation, locked away in her room, as waves of sorrow wash over her. Every tear she sheds is a reminder of the love they shared and the future they had dreamed of building together. Her mother, Carly Corinthos, is beside herself with worry. Carly has always been a pillar of strength in Joss's life, but this time, she feels powerless. She knows grief takes time, but watching her daughter fall apart without any clear path to healing is heartbreaking. Carly does everything she can to encourage Joss to open up, but the pain seems insurmountable. Thankfully, Joss has her best friend, Trina Robinson, who visits frequently, offering comfort and companionship. Trina listens to Joss's heartache, shares memories of Dex, and reminds her that she's not alone. Even with Trina's support, however, Joss's grief seems unshakable. It's a pain that runs deeper than words can express, and one that only time or perhaps something unexpected might begin to heal. An unexpected revelation. Just when it seems things couldn't get more complicated, Joss discovers she is pregnant. The baby is undoubtedly Dex's, and the news sends her into an emotional spiral. On one hand, the pregnancy feels like a gift, a piece of Dex that she can hold on to forever. On the other, it is a stark reminder of the future she'll have to face without him. Joy, sadness, fear, and uncertainty all collide as Joss processes the reality of her situation. Unable to bear the weight of the secret alone, Joss confides in Carly. Her mother's reaction is pragmatic, if a bit harsh. Carly gently suggests that Joss consider terminating the pregnancy. She explains that raising a child as a single mother is incredibly difficult, especially for someone so young and without the support of a partner. Carly emphasizes that Joss's life could take a completely different turn, a turn that might not be fair to her or the baby. However, Joss feels differently. Despite her grief, she sees the pregnancy as a new beginning, a way to keep Dex's memory alive and honor their love. For Joss, this baby represents hope, and she decides she will carry the pregnancy to term, no matter how hard the road ahead might be. It's a decision that showcases her inner strength and maturity, but it also sets the stage for a series of challenges she must navigate alone, or so she thinks. A father's support. When Joss's father, Jax, hears about her pregnancy and emotional struggles, he wastes no time rushing back to Port Charles from Australia. Jax has always been a loving and supportive father, and his return comes at a critical moment in Joss's life. He understands the weight of her decision and doesn't try to dissuade her from keeping the baby. Instead, he offers a solution, a fresh start. In heartfelt conversations with Joss, Jax suggests she move to Australia with him. He believes leaving Port Charles, the city where she has endured so much pain, could give her the space she needs to heal and focus on building a life for herself and her child. While Joss is hesitant at first, the idea of escaping the constant reminders of Dex's death and the overwhelming gossip of a small town starts to appeal to her. After much thought, she agrees to go. The decision isn't easy. Moving to Australia means leaving behind her friends, her family, and the life she's known. It's a sacrifice, but one Joss believes is necessary for her and her baby's future. Jax promises to support her every step of the way, reassuring her that she's not alone in this journey. Whispers of a shocking twist. As Joss prepares to leave Port Charles, rumors begin circulating that Dex may not be dead after all. Whispers suggest that his death was staged, possibly as part of a larger scheme or for his own safety. The possibility of Dex being alive sends shockwaves through the town and reignites hope for those who loved him. For Joss, these rumors are both thrilling and devastating. Could it be true? Could the man she thought she lost forever still be alive? And if he is, why hasn't he reached out to her? The uncertainty leaves Joss torn between hope and fear. She doesn't know whether to wait for answers or move forward with her plans to start a new life in Australia. The road ahead. Jocelyn's story is one of resilience, heartache, and the unyielding strength of the human spirit. She has faced unimaginable loss, yet she continues to move forward, even when the path ahead is unclear. Her decision to keep her baby, her resolve to heal, and her willingness to embrace change all speak to the depth of her character. But as fans know, nothing in General Hospital is ever simple. Will Joss find the peace she's seeking in Australia, or will Dex's rumored survival change everything? Will she be able to forgive herself and the world for the pain she's endured? And how will the people in her life, Carly, Jax, Trina, and perhaps even Dex, shape her future? This storyline is far from over, and viewers are eager to see how it unfolds. Joss's journey reminds us all of the power of hope and the importance of facing life's challenges head-on, no matter how daunting they may seem. We're diving into one of the most emotional storylines unfolding in General Hospital. Lulu Falconeri's return has sparked joy, confusion, and a cascade of unexpected emotions across Port Charles. From the pain felt by Sam McCall's children to the complicated dynamics between Lulu and Dante, this episode is packed with drama and heartbreak. Let's get started. Danny Morgan's struggle, a son's grief and growing rage. Danny Morgan is at the center of a storm of emotions following the death of his mother, Sam McCall. While he's already been grappling with her loss, Lulu's return has exacerbated his feelings of anger and jealousy. Watching Rocco Falconeri reunite with his mother has been a bitter pill to swallow, especially as Danny tries to reconcile his envy with the guilt of feeling that way. Danny's grief is palpable, and his heartbreak is only deepened by the contrast between his own loss and Rocco's joyful reunion. While no one blames Rocco for finding comfort in his mother's return, it's impossible for Danny to ignore the glaring void left by Sam's absence. Rumors suggest Danny's pain may soon give way to anger, potentially manifesting in unexpected and even dangerous ways. As Jason Morgan's son, Danny's emotional turmoil could take a darker turn. His growing resentment toward the happiness of others might push him toward destructive outlets, raising concerns among those who care for him. This storyline sets the stage for an intense exploration of grief, jealousy, and the impact of loss on a young mind. Scout's quiet reflection, processing loss in her own way. Unlike her brother, Scout Quartermain appears to be handling Sam's death with quiet resilience. At her age, Scout may not fully grasp the complexities of the situation, but the unfairness of losing her mother isn't lost on her. While Danny's feelings are more outwardly expressed, Scout's emotions are likely bubbling beneath the surface, waiting for the right or wrong moment to emerge. Scout's perspective offers a poignant contrast to Danny's struggle. While she may not direct her sadness or frustration toward Rocco or Lulu, the weight of her loss is still profound. It's a reminder that grief manifests differently for everyone, and Scout's journey could provide a quieter but equally impactful narrative as she navigates life without her mother. The complexity of Lulu's return, gratitude and guilt collide. Lulu Falconeri's return to Port Charles has been anything but simple. While her awakening from a coma is nothing short of miraculous, it has come with a cascade of complications that she must now face. Chief among them is the knowledge that Sam McCall's death is indirectly tied to her survival. Lulu's need for a liver transplant ultimately forced Dante to make an impossible choice, leaving her alive but costing Sam her life. This revelation weighs heavily on Lulu, as she grapples with gratitude for her second chance and guilt for the pain her survival has caused. While she's grateful to be reunited with her son Rocco, the shadow of Sam's death looms large, complicating her joy. This internal conflict adds depth to Lulu's character, highlighting the emotional complexity of her return. Her struggle to reconcile her survival with the loss others have endured is both heartbreaking and compelling, setting the stage for powerful moments of self-reflection and growth. Dante's dilemma, caught between two worlds. For Dante Falconeri, Lulu's return is a bittersweet development. While he's overjoyed to have her back, her reappearance has stirred up old wounds and forced him to confront difficult truths. His relationship with Sam was a meaningful chapter in his life, and knowing that Lulu's survival came at the cost of Sam's life only adds to the emotional weight he carries. Dante's efforts to support both Rocco and Sam's children further complicate matters. Balancing his responsibilities as a father, partner, and friend has never been more challenging, and the cracks in his usually composed exterior are beginning to show. His love for Lulu was undeniable, but the circumstances of her return have left him questioning how to move forward without alienating those who also need his support. This conflict makes Dante's journey one of the most layered in this storyline, as he navigates the emotional minefield of love, loss, and loyalty. Rocco's joy and its ripple effects. For Rocco Falconeri, his mother's return is a dream come true. After years of living without her, Lulu's reappearance has brought a sense of completeness to his life that he had almost forgotten was possible. His joy is infectious, serving as a beacon of hope amid the sorrow surrounding Sam's death. However, Rocco's happiness isn't without consequences. For Danny, seeing Rocco reunite with Lulu has been a painful reminder of what he's lost. The contrast between their experiences has created an unspoken tension, one that threatens to fracture the fragile harmony within their shared family dynamic. This storyline underscores the interconnectedness of the characters, showing how one person's joy can inadvertently deepen another's pain. It's a testament to the nuanced storytelling that has made General Hospital a staple of daytime drama. The children left behind, navigating life without Sam. While Lulu's return has brought joy to some, it has also highlighted the void left by Sam McCall's absence. For Danny and Scout, life without their mother is an ongoing struggle, made even more challenging by the changes happening around them. Danny's growing resentment toward Dante, Rocco, and even Lulu is a natural but concerning development. His feelings of jealousy and anger are compounded by the guilt of knowing that these emotions aren't fair, adding layers of complexity to his grief. Meanwhile, Scout's quieter processing of her loss serves as a stark contrast, offering a different but equally compelling perspective on life after loss. These children's stories are a poignant reminder of the ripple effects of tragedy, showing how loss impacts not just individuals but entire families and communities. Final thoughts: a return full of complexity and emotion. Lulu Falconeri's return to Port Charles has been a whirlwind of emotions, sparking joy, guilt, and conflict in equal measure. From Danny's struggles with anger and jealousy to Dante's attempts to balance his responsibilities, this storyline is rich with emotional depth and complexity. What do you think, GH fans? Will Danny's anger spiral out of control, or will his family find a way to bring him back from the brink? How will Lulu navigate the guilt of her survival, and can Dante maintain his relationships with both his family and Sam's children? The moment Carly Spencer caught Willow Tate and Nina Reeves attempting to leave the Quartermaine mansion with Michael Corinthos' children was nothing short of electrifying. Carly's protective instincts flared like never before, and her fury was palpable. "This is Michael, her firstborn, her baby," actress Laura Wright emphasized in her interview on the Daily Drama podcast. For Carly, Michael isn't just a son, he represents the foundation of her family. The betrayal by Willow, a woman Carly once defended, and the involvement of her lifelong rival Nina only poured gasoline on an already raging fire. Carly's confrontation with Willow was intense, with sharp words exchanged and emotions running high. Nina, ever the opportunist, attempted to mediate, but her presence only escalated the tension. For Carly, this isn't just about loyalty, it's about respect, family, and justice. Fans are left wondering how far Carly will go to protect Michael and what consequences her actions might bring. Michael's emotional turmoil and impending departure. Michael Corinthos has always been a pillar of strength, but this latest betrayal has left him shattered. The revelation of Drew and Willow's affair, broadcast for all to see at the Quartermaine Christmas party, was a devastating blow. To make matters worse, the video originated from Michael's own phone, adding an extra layer of humiliation. Chad Duell, who portrays Michael, is set to exit the soap next year, leaving fans speculating about how his character will depart. Will Michael choose to leave Port Charles to escape the chaos and start fresh elsewhere? Or will he stay long enough to settle the score with Drew and Willow before making his exit? Michael's departure will undoubtedly leave a void in Carly's life, especially as she navigates her quest for vengeance. For viewers, his exit marks the end of an era and raises questions about what's next for the Corinthos family. The Quartermaine Christmas Party, a celebration turned scandal. The Quartermaine Christmas Party, traditionally a festive and light-hearted gathering, took a dramatic turn when a shocking video interrupted the festivities. Guests were stunned as footage of Drew Quartermaine and Willow Tate's intimate moment in the nursery room played on the big screen. The irony of the situation wasn't lost on anyone. The video came from Michael's phone. How the footage ended up being aired remains a mystery, but its impact was immediate and far-reaching. The scandal not only humiliated Drew and Willow but also sent shockwaves through the Quartermaine family, leaving relationships strained and alliances tested. This moment served as a turning point for the storyline, setting the stage for Carly's vengeful plans and the unraveling of Drew and Willow's lives. For viewers, it was a reminder of why General Hospital remains the gold standard for daytime drama. Carly's scorched earth policy, a mother's fury unleashed. Carly Spencer is no stranger to drama, but this time, her anger has reached new heights. When asked how Carly would react to the affair, Laura Wright didn't hold back. Scorched earth. Carly would light that friggin' house on fire. And she wasn't exaggerating. Carly's plans for revenge are already in motion, and her targets are clear: Drew and Willow. From public humiliation to legal battles, Carly is prepared to use every tool at her disposal to make them pay. But her fury isn't just about the betrayal, it's about protecting Michael and his children from further pain. One of Carly's boldest moves involves preparing for a custody battle against Willow. With Martin Gray reminding Nina that Willow isn't Wiley's biological mother, Carly sees an opportunity to strip Willow of her maternal rights. This potential legal fight could have devastating consequences for everyone involved, but Carly isn't one to back down. Jason Morgan, the voice of reason in a storm of chaos. As Carly's closest confidant, Jason Morgan has always been the one to ground her during moments of emotional turmoil. But even Jason's steady presence may not be enough to temper Carly's rage this time. During the podcast, Laura Wright revealed that Jason previously kept the truth about Drew's actions from Carly, believing it was the right decision at the time. Now that the affair has been exposed, Jason finds himself in a precarious position, supporting Carly while trying to prevent her from going too far. Their dynamic adds depth to the storyline, highlighting the complexity of their relationship. Jason's attempts to act as the voice of reason are commendable, but whether he can truly influence Carly's actions remains to be seen. Drew and Willow, the fallout of a forbidden affair. For Drew Quartermaine and Willow Tate, the exposure of their affair has turned their worlds upside down. The scandal has not only damaged their reputations but also strained their relationships with those they care about most. Drew, once a respected figure in Port Charles, now faces the possibility of losing everything, including his career and standing in the community. Willow, meanwhile, must grapple with the fallout from her actions, particularly the impact on her relationship with Michael and her role as a mother. This storyline delves into themes of betrayal, redemption, and the consequences of forbidden love. For Drew and Willow, the road ahead is uncertain, and their ability to rebuild their lives remains in question. The irony of Michael's role in his own betrayal. One of the most unexpected twists in this saga is the origin of the incriminating video. That it came from Michael's own phone adds a cruel irony to the situation, deepening the emotional impact of the revelation. For Michael, this betrayal isn't just personal, it's public. The humiliation of having his private life exposed in such a dramatic fashion has left him questioning his trust in those closest to him. This layer of irony serves as a powerful reminder of the fragility of relationships and the unpredictable nature of betrayal. Final thoughts: Carly's fight for family and justice. Carly Spencer is at the center of one of General Hospital's most gripping storylines, and her quest for revenge is as thrilling as it is dangerous. From confronting Willow and Nina to plotting Drew's downfall, Carly's actions are driven by a fierce love for her family and an unyielding desire for justice. But as her plans gain momentum, the stakes continue to rise. Will Carly's thirst for revenge lead to unintended consequences, or will she emerge victorious in her fight to protect Michael? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Who do you think deserves the blame for this scandal, Willow or Drew? And how far do you think Carly will go to get her revenge? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for all the latest General Hospital updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.